Since 1945, the world has lived in a strange armed peace. Right at this moment, thousands of nuclear warheads are ready to be launched, capable of exterminating human civilization in a matter of minutes. And yet, paradoxically, none have been detonated in combat since Hiroshima and Nagasaki almost 80 years ago. Why? The answer lies in one of the most disturbing and effective ideas in modern history: nuclear deterrence. If you're interested in how the world really works behind the scenes of global politics, leave that like right now. It helps the algorithm bring this content to more people who think like you. The logic of nuclear deterrence is both simple and terrifying. If you attack me with nuclear weapons, I will retaliate with so much devastating force that no one, absolutely no one, will survive to tell the story. This is the concept of mutually assured destruction, known by the acronym MAD. And yes, the irony of the acronym meaning crazy was not lost on Cold War strategists. In other words, the true power of nuclear weapons is not in using them, but in ensuring that no one, absolutely no one, dares to use them first. It's a peace built not on trust, treaties, or goodwill, but on pure and calculated terror. This doctrine of fear was born right after World War II, when the United States and the Soviet Union plunged into an unprecedented arms race in human history. Throughout the Cold War, each superpower obsessively accumulated more warheads, more intercontinental ballistic missiles, more weapons technology, all based on a terrible premise: only the absolute fear of the other side would prevent the apocalypse. And in a way, it worked. Nobody pressed the button. One of the most tense moments of that era was the Cuban Missile Crisis in October 1962. For 13 agonizing days, the world was literally on the brink of total nuclear annihilation. Soviet missiles just 90 miles from Florida. American bombers with nuclear weapons in the air 24 hours a day. Soviet submarines with nuclear torpedoes surrounded by the US Navy. Humanity realized, perhaps for the first time with absolute clarity, that total war between nuclear superpowers would mean the end of everyone. It was the definitive consecration of what military theorists called the balance of terror, a peace based not on trust or dialogue, but on mutual fear of extinction. If you're enjoying understanding how the world really works behind the scenes of global politics, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Every week there's a new video unveiling the backstage of international politics. Today, more than 70 years after those first nuclear tests, 9 countries possess nuclear weapons: the United States, Russia, China, France, the United Kingdom, India, Pakistan, Israel, and North Korea. But here's the most striking fact. Among these 9, the USA and Russia still hold more than 90% of all nuclear warheads on the planet. We're talking about a combined arsenal capable of destroying human civilization not once, but multiple times. According to 2024 estimates, there are approximately 12,500 nuclear warheads in the world. Of these, about 3,800 are operationally deployed, meaning they're ready to be launched within minutes. Modern deterrence is based on the so-called nuclear triad or strategic triad: land-based intercontinental ballistic missiles stored in fortified underground silos, strategic nuclear submarines constantly patrolling the oceans, invisible and deadly, and strategic bombers ready to take off within minutes. This triple structure ensures that even if a country suffers a massive surprise nuclear attack, say its cities, bases, and silos are destroyed, it can still counterattack with surviving submarines or bombers. And it's precisely this that keeps the logic of fear working today.
No world leader wants to be responsible for pressing the button that initiates the end of human civilization. But here's the question that keeps international security experts awake at night. Is this peace through fear really sustainable in the long term? Think about it. All it takes is a strategic miscalculation, a false alert in a detection system, a critical bug in military software, a sophisticated cyber attack, an officer disobeying protocols, or an unstable leader in a crisis to transform balance into irreversible global catastrophe. And we've come close to disaster more times than you imagine. In 1983, a Soviet officer named Stanislav Petrov saved the world by disobeying protocols and not reporting what his system identified as an American nuclear attack. It was a software error. How many more times will we be this lucky? What do you think? Does this deterrence strategy still work in the 21st century? Or are we playing with nuclear fire? Leave your opinion in the comments. I want to know what you think about this. Nuclear deterrence, in the end, is one of the greatest paradoxes in human history. It prevents total war precisely because everyone is afraid to die. It's like a deadly game where no one can really win, and the only way to stay alive is to never play. While the warheads remain stored in underground silos, silent submarines in the ocean depths, and secret bases scattered around the world, the planet continues in tense silence, sustained by a fragile balance between absolute destructive power, existential fear, and the survival instinct. A balance that, to this day, holds the entire world hostage to a simple question: how much longer can fear guarantee peace? If this video made you think, share it with someone who needs to better understand how modern geopolitics works. And don't forget, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next videos. Here at Geopolitics and World Updates, we go beyond the headlines and show how the world really works. See you in the next video, and let's hope this balance of terror keeps working.